All right, Smith & Wesson 625 in a 45 ACP. We are going to start with some Fiocchi 230 grain. There we go. Beautiful. 6-rounder. We're going hot. Alrighty. Everything's on. Ears are on. We're hot downrange. Dropping the hammer. Set battery. First round. Fire in the hole. Just above bullseye. Round 2. Just under it. Round 3. Just above that. Round 4, I'll check my tension. Nope, I'm happy. This will be 5. This will be number 6. Alrighty, this should be it. I'm gonna open. Yeah, we are empty. Go downrange, see where she's at. She rose a little bit as she settled, but she gave us a tight group. Let's go see what she did. Everything's clear. Go downrange. All right, 6 rounds. Now I have to review the target footage. I believe the first couple here, and then she kind of held up there, huh? We will see. We're gonna change the target and put the next one. We'll raise the target up a tiny bit, and we're gonna see if it's gonna stay up top there. But yeah, she's definitely vertical. She's not settled yet. She definitely looks funny. 2.8. The last 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds are within this inch here, right at an inch 17. So it's right at an inch on those last 4 rounds. But definitely the 2 first ones are lower. We'll see what she does. We're gonna hang another target and do a few more rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Closing the cylinder. We are hot. Alrighty. Voila. Same ammo. We did 6 rounds to settle the gun. Definitely seemed to rise the first couple rounds. We're gonna see if we get a nice round group this time. All right, first round. Fire in the hole. There you go. Up and left. A little higher than I anticipated, but round 2. Right on the same spot. Round 3. Same spot.
Drilling a hole.
Round 4. Same spot. Round 5. A little to the right. And round 6. Just up from that. Let's go downrange, see where she's at. Looks like she picked them all up. What was our standard velocity, Joshua?
That's a really nice
845, 810, 26.9 standard deviation. So you can
Quite a bit of deviation.
Yeah, that last one was 845.
Yeah.
So that last one,
that's the one that flew up.
And it flew up. And so we get that on video. And we can show that on side. So we'll take the calipers down there and let's see what we got.
Thank you.
So as Joshua said on the lab radar, this last round was a lot faster for us, about 45 feet per second faster. So we had about, it says standard deviation of 29, right? So it kind of flew. So we checked these 5 rounds, we're an inch. And it's definitely a little more left to right. Check this top one, you're definitely over that. Okay, so let's say if I stretch this out, let's say inch and 3/8, 1.375, and that's about where you're at, maybe a little more. We'll call her a little more than that, a little closer to 1.5 inches maybe because of that last round right there, but that's kind of where you're at. I don't know if I need to do that ammo again right this moment. Just like when I tested it in another gun today, we had a little flyer round out of there, a little deviation out of that ammo. We got it in another gun, Springfield Armory today, so we know we have some flyer rounds, but we're gonna hang another target. We're gonna see what some more ammo does. First round, Sierra Bellet, fire in the hole. Just up and right, almost at the 1 o'clock position. Round 2. Pretty well just a little lower of that. Round 3. Yeah. Round 4. Round 5. And round 6. Woo, doggy, that gun shoots, boy. 6 rounds. We were there, my friend. Going cold.
Standard deviation of 18.9. That one was better.
Better with a tighter group, it looks like. Less flyers.
Looks like a real good.
Less deviation.
771 to 815. So you know 30 feet per second.
We're gonna measure. Okay, here's a 1 inch. Okay, and that's kind of outside to outside almost. And a 1 inch. More center, just below center. So she's definitely under a 1 inch. And if we take it to 1-1, yeah, 1-1 outside to outside. 1-1 minus your 450, your 0.45 for your round.
We're there.
Yeah, that's an impressive group, my friend. Let's pull it just to see what we got going on behind this target right now and see what kind of hole we got showing up, because we want to try a few more rounds. Let's see what our cardboard looks like. We've done 2 major groups in 1 settling round. And our settling, boom, boom, and then it grouped right there. And then we've done another group on top. And our second group was tighter than our first. First one, we had a lot more deviation. They had a few flyers, but there you go. We're gonna hang another target and see another group, but
Good puddle.
yeah, we're gonna move this target over there. And all right, 6 rounds of hand load, casted and coated. Said we powder coated these, huh? Very good. All right. Boop, boop, boop. So the last 2 groups were just stock ammo, and then we got our hand loads here. And we're gonna see what group's the best, and then we can tell you maybe what some of the data is. For right now, we're just gonna sling them and see what sticks to the wall. There you go, we are hot down range. All right, first round of our hand load. We're looking at a 202 grain casted. CCI, good to go. Fire in the hole. As soon as I drop the hammer, all right, fire in the hole. Just low of bullseye. Round 2. Up and left of that. Round 3. Yeah, back into the same hole as first round. Round 4. Same hole. Round 5. Same hole. Round 6. Same hole. Well, other than round 2, you got 1 hole. I don't know what to make of that, my friend. We're gonna pop this cylinder open, go cold, and see what that looks like down there.
Yeah, the guy reloading knows what's
And let's see if we can do a quick unload on this thing. Nope, they won't just fall out.
You tried.
Well, I think you take the whole thing and shake it.
Shake it. Let's go see what we got.
That's pretty good.
Not entirely sure why the 1 flyer. We'll have to check our velocity, or maybe it just got crimped a little different, but that's a .830 right there. And that's a .830 right there. If I go extreme to extreme, it's a little more than that. It's still just under 1 inch. It's about 900 right there. There you go. It's half of our 10 ring. You can clearly see it's half our 10 ring there. Impressive. Not entirely sure if you're going to end up beating that eventually today. You might just hold that for the most part. It might just...
50 feet per second from the second shot to the other ones, basically.
Oh, so it...
So the second shot, which is that one up there, was 740. Shot number 2 was 781. Everything else was like 740 or below.
There you go.
There you go. It just flew out and to the left some. Let's see what it looks like behind it.
Just 740.
First couple rounds,
That's still pretty good.
and that's where she settled today.
Yep.
And that's it. Great group, man. Alrighty. Boop. Using my cheater stick here. Don't have to use my fingernails.
Using that red dot as an X-ring, they'd all be X-ring. If you move that group over, they'd all catch the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Alright. 202 grain with a 3.8 load, right?
Yep.
3.8 bullseye. 6 rounds. Casted, powder coated. It's a 0.2 deviation from our last load. ears are on. We're hot down range. Arm the lab radar. Okay, down the battery. All right, going hot. All right, first round of the 3.8 load. Same bullet weight. Fire in the hole. Just right up the bullseye. Round 2. Ah, just to the right. Round 3. There you go. Round 4. Round 5. And round 6. Ah, just low and left. And that round 6 was slow, was it?
6.56. It was about average.
Was it? All right, I'm gonna open cylinder and go cold. Yep, all 6 rounds.
No, you're right. It was the slowest one.
Yeah, I got it slow.
And the one to the right was the highest one.
The second run was the highest one.
Yep. So 6.56 and 7.38.
Small variation in loads.
30.
I'll be honest with you, it's really spectacular. If you didn't have your 2 rounds.
Yeah, if the velocity, if the bullet, if everything was exactly the same, you'd beat it.
It would have been a much tighter group.
Yep.
6 more without those 2.
So you're getting a powder measure. You got your lowest and your fastest. Should we do 6 more on the same spot? See if we have some variation?
Might as well.
It's clear it likes this better, but we got a variation in that ammo.
That is really.
Yeah, let's do that.
You can put nails up and shoot them.
Yeah. It happens again. That is really a direct indication of just our loading, but it is pointing like it likes the load.
Sure looks like we were tightening it too tight.
4.
That wasn't grouping like this.
No.
We were
5. 6.
super frustrated.
Okay.
Absolutely.
6 rounds.
It's a finesse.
Going hot. Ears on. We're hot down range. All right. Radar's triggered. Hammer's down. Fire in the hole. Oh yeah, just right there on top of those others. Round 2. Ah, it came a little low again. Round 3. Round 4. Round 5. And round 6. Alrighty, gonna make cold. Doop. We're gonna go down range and find out. 1 hole.
It's pretty.
A little jaggered, but
Now, was this one of the first ones here and here?
I believe so. Well, that was one from our last one, and our deviation from our last one over here, I
Actually,
believe.
it's tighter.
Yeah. But total outsize, we're over 1 3/4 with all those flyer rounds, but that majority of that is still within that inch hole. But you got some flyers on the outside there. I think it likes it. It just, we got a few flyers out of it. So if we work on our deviation out of that,
Yes.
I think you got a winner.
Yeah.
Because I think we're just seeing some velocity deviation is what we're seeing. Let's do it. Let's throw an ammo out. Let's throw a target up and let's group that. Alrighty, so we did the 202 grain bullet with a 3.8 bullseye. Seemed to do better than the 4.0 bullseye, so we're gonna do some 3.6. We're gonna drop it down. And basically, if you're not testing, you're guessing. So since we're out here today, we'd like to have the answers. We're going to do 6 rounds of the 3.6. It appeared the 3.8 did better than the 4.0. And so we made a huge jump to the 6, well actually just a 2-point. Dropping her down 2 points at a time. Here we go. All right, 6 rounds, loaded up. Ears are on. We're hot. At battery. First round of the 3.6 bullseye. Fire in the hole. Definitely slower. Right on the bullseye, right at 12 though. Round 2. Just to the right, almost at the 3 o'clock bullseye. Round 3. To Just to the right of that. Ah, velocity increase. Round 4. Same. Round 5. Love that smell of gunpowder. Round 6. Boy, she likes it. A little horizontal.
Different velocity too.
Yep, all 6 rounds. We're cold. We're gonna go down and look at that. See what we got. Dooper dooper doo. We're cold. This is much faster than a public rate. Once again, you're drilling a 1-inch hole. You had one variation, but I think that was pretty small velocity. Well, you're about that 875 again. You're about that 7/8. Discount that one round. You're at 7/8. Like I said, I have a feeling you're not gonna beat that.
It's 3.8 was your best so far.
Yeah.
And I'd have no problem stretching this out to 50 yards with a red dot.
So it looks like what,
Well, he
3.8?
shoots at 50 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One-handed.
One-handed.
So you
one-handed.
watch your
50
heart
yards.
pumping that dot.
Whoa.
So you got to,
Inside of that 9.
Wow.
yeah,
Inside of the 9.
it's pretty. There was a guy at
They
the
can
national
do it.
matches that cleaned 50 yards one-handed.
Really?
45. Yep.
45.
Army shooter.
Yeah, but they shoot every day.
Yeah.
They get up today. We're going to go shoot some more. You know.
You want to put 6 more in that one, and then you can try your 3.2. But you can see your group got a little bit bigger.
We can try it. 3.2. I don't know. We can put another one up or put some more into this one. I don't care.
Put 6 more into that. Just see what your group is, because then
Same
you'll have
ammo?
even targets. Because you put
Oh.
12 into that last one.
Yeah.
It's like you had that had a 65-degree standard deviation, but you didn't have the bullet deviation that you had before. 65 is.
I think that's what's going on. I think that's why your group's a little bigger. And the wind's starting to pick up, so
Yep.
it's going to start getting a little bad for us. Especially at those velocities, but let's do 6 more. All right? Are we recording?
Yes.
All righty. We're going to pop these out. This was the 3.8. No, 3.6, right?
3.6.
3.6 of the 202 grain.
Whatever's in that bag.
And it's not a bad group, but we don't think it liked it as much. But we had still a little bit of deviation in our rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For sake of consistency, we're gonna do 12 rounds on this target like we did the 3.8 grain, or the 3.8 bullseye. Doop, doop. We're hot. We're in. Clear down range. We are hot. Everything's triggered. All right. So this will be round 7. Fire in the hole. Yeah, same spot. That'll be round 8. Look at that, guys. Round 9. Round 10. 11. Now round 12. Here we are.
Got a puddle.
Boop. We are cold.
Standard deviation at 29.
12 rounds of beauty right there. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. Yep, and it's just, the hole is a 7/8 hole, but you got a .45 bullet going through there, so it's just 2 or 3 bullets side by side is all that is. Yeah, most of your holes within 1.125. And that one flyer, like you mentioned, Jim, we measure that flyer, we're out to 1.5 with that flyer round, with that one flyer out there. All right, we're gonna pull target and see what's behind it, but that is just a gorgeous group. I think he has a pretty good idea what this gun's gonna look like.
That is.
Come on into view here, Jim. You mind?
Sure. That's what we want.
I like that.
This is happiness.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Not bad at all.
That's a framer.
16 or 12 rounds, right?
12 rounds.
12 rounds. There you go. And there's all the ammo we shot today out of that gun. And just like we said, and you saw it on video, the first couple rounds settled,
Once you got there, it's there.
and there she was. And you were having a little bit of problem testing this gun the other day, weren't you?
Because I was doing things wrong.
You had a wiggly bench, But then you went down to another shooting range that had a good bench,
I tightened it too tight.
and you were getting vertical stringers and just groups. Real frustrating for you, huh?
Very.
Yeah, and we talked. You stopped by the shop and we talked, and I said it's probably over tightening them.
Never gave it that a thought.
Yep, and in this just used our extended fingers. We have a little bit of gap between the insert on that end round,
Yeah.
and she settled right in and grouped for us.
Doing real good.
Here you go. I'm glad we came out today.
Good.
Jim, and you can take that cardboard with you
Oh,
too if
no,
you wanted
that's
to.
okay.
That's impressive. All righty.